Hi, welcome to TolaJOB.co.za. My name is Paul, and I'm going to be teaching you how to apply online using the TolaJOB website from a cell phone or mobile phone. But I'm teaching you here a general concept of how to apply online on any website. My name is Paul, as I said, and I am the product manager or the marketing manager and chief software engineer of TolaJOB. Okay, when you arrive at TolaJOB.co.za, you're gonna see we made it easy for you, to actually find youth opportunities fast. So you're gonna see options or links. These are links. It's a link which you can click and then see opportunities that are relevant to, in this case here, it's written matriculant grade 12 N2 to N5 youth. So if you are a matriculant or grade 12 or N2 to N5 youth, you simply click this link, this blue link, to go and see opportunities for matriculants and grade 12 to or N2 to N5 youth. Or if you are a final year student at tertiary university or a tertiary graduate, you can simply click one of these links here. This link over here. And if you are looking for university bursaries, you can click over here. And so on and so forth. When we also have an EFT college finder. So if you're looking for an EFT, you click over here. But that's for other tutorials. Now let's assume that I'm a cool matriculants coming out from high school looking for an opportunity. So what I simply do is I simply, using my phone, click on this link, go to the next page. Then we can see, after we passed all these buttons, we see that there is one opportunity closing today. These are buttons you can click, but this tutorial is not about that, but I'm just showing you at a glimpse other things. Then you got 4 opportunities closing tomorrow, and you got 56 opportunities closing this month, and you got 1 bursary closing this month. But we are not here all about that. Okay, so I passed my adverts. These are part adverts and from our sponsors, so we can be able to provide this service to you. These people show their adverts, and so that we can then be able to provide this service to you for free of TolaJOB.co.za. You can see here navigation buttons. In other words, if you want to go to the next, if you want to see the next list of opportunities, you simply click next, and so on. And then you also see other buttons to search. You click there to see all careers, irrespective of whether they are for matriculants or not. You click see all careers. Okay, we see the first career is Columbus Metals Production. It's a cool, but maybe I'm not interested. And I also see insurance call center. What, very interesting. Wow, FITA is popular and it pays well too. So, and it's an apprenticeship or learnership, which means I'm going to be paid a stipend salary while I'm being trained for free. And what qualification I'm going to get is approved by even government. So you're not going to be getting any shady from some, these schools that come in the middle of the night. Qualification. It's going to be a legit qualification from sponsored by a company, and it's a qualification recognized everywhere in South Africa since it's recognized by government. So you're gonna be basically get paid while you're being trained, and chances are you're going to get a job after being trained. because companies are not going to let people go after they've trained them. A stupid company will do that, especially in such skills in demand like features. All these skills on a TolaJOB, no work experience is wanted, are in demand in South Africa. Okay, wow. So I then simply, I can see it's in KZN in Richards Bay, so I simply click apply now, this button here. Then I move to the next screen. Of course, once again, you see the advert from our sponsors who make this service possible for you for free. And then we pass that. If you are interested in these adverts, you're free to look at them and then click them if they interest you. Okay, and support us too. Okay, I pass those adverts and then I come to the feature apprenticeship. Oh, I see this one was put in yesterday. Wow. And it's a chick, it's a cool chick. And she's got spanners and so on and so forth, and nice gloves and so on. But the most important thing here about this picture is that it describes what the job is about. It's the first career website that actually shows pictures that describes the job opportunity. And also, most importantly, does not mean that if you are a chick or a girl, you cannot become a fitter or it's a man job. No, there's nothing like that. Please, if you are a chick or a girl, apply. Okay, I passed that, and I pass also another advert of our sponsors. Please look at it if you are interested. Click on it to support us. Okay, I go then to the what do you call this? The apprenticeship description. That's where I'm gonna read now about what this apprenticeship, this opportunity, this youth opportunity is all about. First, from our career dictionary, one of the first of its kind in South Africa, a career dictionary. We can see that there is a play button here. I can actually click play.
A fitter is a person who uses machine tools to make or modify parts, primarily metal parts.
Oh yes, this was a nice female voice, and it says a fitter is a person who uses machine tools to make or modify parts, primarily metal parts. That's what fitters do. So I'm interested in that thing. Okay. So the next thing I look, it's closing on the 24th of July. Okay, so it means today, because today is 22nd of June. Oh, it's still early. I can apply. All right. And then I go down. I can also see qualifications, needed entry, diploma, N6, and so on. Okay. So now I go down. I also pass to apply. Read below the adverts. These are adverts from our sponsors. So if you want to support it, you might feel free to click them, and if you are interested, of course, in them. Okay, and then we go to the section of interest, which is the apply for this apprenticeship below. Okay, we're assuming that you have logged in onto TolaJOB at this particular phase. So when you logged in, you're going to basically see all these written here, the steps of how to apply. Okay, the first, if it says you can apply on the employer's website, read the instructions on applying online below. It means basically you can apply at the employer wants you to apply on their website. You know, you can today you can fill a form. You know, remember when you were registering for Facebook once, you had to fill a form, right, online. So you do the same, but you apply for a job. Now, in this case, I simply what do you call this? Read. It says apply online now, and it gives us. We've given you instructions how to apply, and then you must use them, please. You know, so you must read them. So the first step is, you know, it says employer may close this apprenticeship anytime, so hurry. You can apply on the employer's website. If your cell phone does not work, use a computer. In other words, if you're using a cell phone, like we're assuming you are using a cell phone now, and you find that maybe because we're gonna transfer you with TolaJOB in this case will transfer you, will take you to the employer's website. Maybe some employers' websites are not designed well for cell phones, so they may not work well. So you might not be able to do certain things like filling forms and so on. So you might have to go to an internet cafe to actually go and apply. So we provided you with the tools to actually be able to find this job again when you are at an internet cafe. So it says here you can, first thing, make this apprenticeship easy to find. Put it in your short list. Press this button, short list. You can now find it easy by clicking my short list above. In other words, if you are interested, okay, if you're interested in this job and you want to find it later on when you are at an internet cafe, you simply click the button short list, this one, you know. So I'm gonna click it now. So I go to the next page. Of course, I can see the advert here from our sponsors. Please, if you are interested, do click it and support us. Okay, now we can see here we're at the shortlist screen. In other words, when you're shortlisting a job, it means you're taking it, you're putting it in your list, in a list of your favorite opportunities. So in this case, I'm interested. So shortlisted. So I click yes. Oh, there now, career opportunities has been saved to your shortlist. You can view it anytime in my shortlist. As you can see here now, this is my shortlist. My shortlist has got 16 opportunities. You know, so anytime I want to see that opportunity, I can click there, and I'm going to see it. Okay. You can also do other things like remind me to apply, but that's for another tutorial. Let's go back to our job. All right. Okay, so now I've shortlisted it. We can see. So now the next instructions: go to an internet cafe with your CV. Take your CV with you, but it must be in a memory stick, or maybe it's an easier way. Always keep your CV. Send an email with your CV attached to yourself, so that it's always in your inbox, in your email inbox, in your email, so that you can always get it easy by just opening your emails and downloading it on whatever computer you might be using. If you don't have a memory stick, okay. Let's assume you have a memory stick. So go to an internet cafe with a memory stick. Okay. Okay. Now log in to www.tolajob.co.za. You're gonna see at www.tolajob.co.za how to log in, and then apply. Now let's assume that we're gonna try to apply on the employer's website using a cell phone. Okay, let's try. So we're gonna now basically click here. Try to apply using a cell phone. Alright, so we're going to be taken to the employer's website. In this case, the employer's website is PNET. Okay, we arrive now at the PNET website. Okay, so now so we've arrived now on this particular website. So you can see here it's the same job, you know, that basically we were on at TolaJOB. And also here at PNET, we're gonna click apply. We're gonna click apply there. Okay, when I click apply at the PNET website, something happens. A screen, something pop up. Okay. So now we can see here we have to log in to PNET. You know, but we are not registered yet. So if you look at PNET or any website, must look for register if you have not registered there. But once you've registered, you will simply just log in. So in our case, we'll simply register. So now they want our email address. you must go to gmail.com, www.gmail.com, if you don't have an email address. So I'm gonna type here one of my addresses, which is let's say I'm gonna use there's one address that I just created, immediate.paul@gmail. Okay, it does not matter as long as it's your address. Just type whatever address. Then of course I put in my, what you call this, make a password. Okay. Then I click continue at the Peanut website. Okay, now they want me to put in, you see this green button at the Peanut website. They want me to fill in a form before I apply for the thing. This form is like your CV basically. So you fill it in. You fill it in. First, you take that CV in a memory stick. You simply click on this green button, upload your CV. In other words, they want you to put your CV, which is a file, on your computer that you'll be using, or cell phone, and put it in. So I click on upload CV, and there's a button choose file. So I choose a file from my computer. It's gonna be my CV. So I select it, okay, and then I enter all this information that I'm basically required to enter. You know, all of this is basically you're creating your CV profile. But next time you log in at Peanut, you're not going to be filling in this information. Just remember your email and password, and then click finalize your CV. So you have created a CV at Peanut, and then all you need to do now, you go to the same opportunity at Peanut, and then you simply click apply. All this information that you put in here will be sent to the employer. I hope this is clear. This is very important. So you registered at Peanut, and they asked you now to, for instance, to upload your CV. So you click here on this button to upload, and then you fill all this information, fill everything. You do it once, and once it's done, you will never do it again at Peanut. So then you click finalize your CV, and then you go back to the same opportunity. You know, you go back to the same opportunity, you know, at Peanuts, you know, and now, you know, you should be able to, as you can see here, to apply for this opportunity by clicking this. Once you fill that information that I showed you, you know, like at Peanuts, this form, you know, once you filled it in and you've clicked the button at the bottom, you then go back to the same job at or opportunity at Peanuts, as we can see here, and click this button apply now. The information that you entered on that form will then be sent to the employer. So next time you want to apply at Peanuts, you're not going to be filling that form again. You will simply log in with your email address and password. I would recommend that you use one password for all of your websites so you don't forget it, because there are different employer websites that TolaJOB is going to take you. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial of how to apply online using TolaJOB. Thank you very much. We will try to make this tutorial better again, and shorter and as simple as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us below on via Facebook or via Twitter by clicking any of these buttons. As you can see, I'm going to click it now, and I'm going to be taken to our gonna be taken to our Facebook page. As you can see, we got a lot of followers on our Facebook page, 153,000 followers as of today, and we are quite popular. In other words, we're very popular. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and so you find us at TolaJOB on Facebook, and you can ask us questions about this particular tutorial. Thank you very much for your patience, and I wish you all the best. TolaJOB, no work experience wanted.